F124, a game that quite literally made me lose my passion for Formula 1 games and stopped me from uploading 9 months straight. I hated this game so much that whenever I turned it on, I wanted to turn it off immediately. So, I think we can agree that F124 was terrible. But the real question is F125 better and should you get it? F125, in my opinion, is a better game, and a whole lot better. The handling issues from F124 feel non-existent now in F125. It feels like a perfect blend of F123 handling and F124 handling. In F125, the handling model has been replaced to be a more understeering model rather than the oversteering mess we had in F124. It's much easier to get to grips to as a new player and a returning player, and you no longer have to feel as if you have no rear end and only front end as was in the F124 game. This type of handling also promotes a more smooth driving style as opposed to the flicking that was in F124. It also shows with the game actively punishing you for flicking by giving you high tyre wear, higher tyre temps, and not actively helping you with braking distance as opposed to how it worked in F124. The game also looks so much better than F124, even though it's still running on the same Ego engine. Somehow they've managed to make it look way better on every single platform that is supported. I've also seen a massive decrease in FPS drop and FPS issues on the game. It's actually surprising that the game can be looking so much better and yet be running so much better as well. It seems that the old gen consoles, the Xbox and PlayStation 4 consoles, were the main reason that the optimizations were bad, but that still doesn't excuse them for what they did to F124 with the optimization on consoles. It's an absolute joke that smoke could cause such lag in online servers and play. Following cars has also been fixed in F125. DRS and slipstream are no longer as powerful as in F124. Instead, for your high-speed overtakes, you're most likely going to be using more of your ERS button rather than slipstream or DRS. Overall, F125 feels more realistic as a driving experience, handles better than F124, has better graphically, has less performance issues, and it's just better overall. And that's not even beginning to talk about the fact that they have revamped My Team Career Mode completely from the ground up. Now, coming onto reverse tracks. Personally, I don't see this being used more than a couple of times for 99% of the user base of the F1 games, but it's still a good feature for anyone who wants to have fun. So, thanks EA Codys for adding that. We really do need more features in these F1 games, especially when we get bored of all the old features and the fact that they removed classic cars and instead gave us supercars. The AI have also been slightly improved, however only in defensive driving, as when you make a move they actually move over to defend from you now. On overtaking, not so much. I haven't really been overtaken in my hours of playing this game. It just doesn't seem like the AI has the opportunity to do it, and they don't go for the lunges that might be there. There is also now a livery editor with the cars, which means that the customization, or lack of, in F124 has kind of been addressed. And while this game is mostly a positive for the future of F1 games, there are still a couple criticisms. One of them is you can't actually drive as yourself in My Team Career Mode anymore, which is a shame because if you wanted yourself to be a owner driver in the F1 game, you can't anymore, which is a really weird idea from EA. I feel like they could have made an option where you could either have two drivers, real ones, and you as the owner, or being one driver real and one as you. It's a weird decision from them, but sure. Another problem is the AI have an insane straight line speed. It's actually crazy how big that advantage is against the player. They also have a massive advantage on ERS, deployment and recovery on the entire lap. The amount of savings they can do are way more than the player can realistically do without going much slower. Now, should you buy this if you have older games like F123, F121, 2020? If you play career mode, you probably should because there's a new My Team. But if you just play for the gameplay, honestly, I would not even bother buying the new F125 game if you have 23. 23 is already really good, and F125 is ever so slightly better, but it's actually just not worth buying it for its £60 price. You're much better off just getting it on sale. If you have made it to the end of the video, please do like and subscribe. I'd very much appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time. Now, why are you still here?